Hi, Camino Nuevo Familia. I'm Adriana Abish, the CEO of Camino Nuevo Charter Academy. And I have a colleague with me today.
Hi, everyone. I am Rachel Hazelhurst, and I'm the Chief Academic Officer for Camino Nuevo.
Welcome to our Fall 2025 State of Camino video update. In this video, we'll be sharing updates on last spring's SBAC data. We'll also highlight ways in which we can support our students with testing in this school year. We know the pandemic created learning challenges for students across the nation, and Camino Nuevo is focused on helping students grow and make progress in reading and mathematics. Across the network, we have made meaningful incremental gains through a long-term strategy focused on authentic instructional and leadership improvements. Our goals are to help students reach grade level proficiency or higher, and to ensure that every student makes progress, especially those who are still catching up, by steadily closing the gap toward grade level. On the state standardized tests, students receive a score that tells us how close they are to meeting the standard. We call this number the distance from standard. For example, if a student receives an ELA score of 2420 and the standard is 2432, that student has a distance of standard of -12. This shows us that their current score is 12 points below the lowest possible score for meeting the standard. If another student receives an ELA score of 2450, that student has a distance from standard score of +18. Their score is 18 points above the standard. The overall distance from standard for a school is the average of all students' distance from standard values. Now I'm going to have Rachel dig a little deeper into the data with all of you.
Now that we've talked through how everything is measured, I'm excited to share our results. We are making progress in both of our goals. The percent of students meeting or exceeding the standard increased from last year at all of our schools. As a network, we've increased in overall math proficiency by 2.5%, and at a few of our campuses, this growth is over 3%. And the average distance from standard improved compared to last year at most of our schools. English learners are making incredible progress on the math SBAC. We saw a decrease in the percentage of students in far below grade level, the level 1 category, and an increase in the percentage of students who perform at or above grade level. This is an amazing achievement worth celebrating. Congratulations. In English Language Arts, we saw growth at some of our schools, and we know this is a continued area for focus. The percentage of students meeting or exceeding the standard increased from last year at 2 of our schools. And the distance from standard improved from last year at 3 of our schools. An extra special shout out to our Camino campus for the 14-point jump from last year. It's incredible to see our students grow so much. Something powerful happened at Camino last year. Each quarter, teachers and co-teachers from 3 key grade levels, 3rd, 4th, and 6th, met with the principal and their coaches to review student-level data, not simply to track scores, but to better understand each learner's progress. Through this focused, collaborative approach, they identified which students needed targeted support, both in and outside of the classroom, and how instruction needed to be tailored based on students' data profiles of language proficiency, attendance, reading levels, and benchmark scores. The results were remarkable. This student-centered, data-driven approach impacted leader and teacher precision, resulting in an 8 percentage point increase in ELA SBAC proficiency, a reduction in the percent of students farthest away from grade level, and improvements in distance from standard for all statistically significant subgroups, including English learners and students with disabilities. This is the kind of progress that happens when teachers and leaders work in partnership, guided by data and grounded in care. And at Camino, it's just the beginning. Families, you play an important role in this progress. By reading with your child in any language and encouraging iReady practice at home, you're helping build their confidence every day. With your partnership, we know our students can continue making even greater strides forward. Thank you.